What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, and good morning and welcome back to another Good Morning Tottenham. We've got quite a bit to get through today. We're going to be discussing what is our best 11, seeing as we are nearly a quarter of the way through the season now. We've seen a few different systems, a few different players play so far. Some work, some not work, some not utilised yet. So I want to know your opinions out there. We're going to be putting it to polls as well to see what our best system is and what our best starting 11 is. And then we're going to move on. We're going to do the SPURSPECTIVE on today's live stream as well. And then if we've got time, we're going to play a bit of FIFA for you guys as well. Carry on our FIFA career from yesterday, where we've got a lot of making up to do in the table. But let's start off. Let's go on to what is our best 11. Now, before we get into the actual 11, let's talk about what our best system is so far. I'm going to put it into a poll. So what systems have we used so far? We've used 4-3-3.
We've used
and
4-3-3. In the Europa League, we used 3 at the back, but that was just a one-off game, I feel like. In terms of, I still don't think we've fully unlocked the full potential of this team and our players. Obviously, 4-2-3-1 we've looked the best at. That's obvious. That you can't really compare. As of now, 4-2-3-1 looks the best. I still feel like a 4-3-3 was with getting Lo Celso and Ndombele in there. Somehow, both of them in there could unlock the true potential of our team. However, then you've got a decision to make. Do you play Skip? Do you play Højbjerg? Can Højbjerg handle the workload by himself? Do we need someone like Skip behind him? So that's the difficult option. Obviously, having Skip and Højbjerg there is also good. It gives us a solid base, and we've obviously looked a lot better balance with them two in the team. And obviously, for now, I definitely want to keep them in the team. But in the long term, when we come up against maybe not better opposition, but there will be games, I feel like, once teams will start to work out how to play against Skip and Højbjerg, then I feel like we could come into a bit of trouble when they're being pressed, and whether they're good enough on the ball to play on the half turn, to be press resistant and to progress the ball forward. Like Newcastle was easy for them. Let's not beat around the bush. Newcastle was a simple day. They didn't get pressed on the ball. Whenever they had the ball, they had all the time in the world to pick up passes. Look at Højbjerg for the second goal. He had the freedom of St James's Park to play the ball over the top to Harry Kane for that goal. So
they gave up very quickly, didn't they, Newcastle?
Yeah. So look, I'm not. So from that perspective, like it's still very early.
The Villa game though as well. We had the Villa game as well, where Højbjerg and Skip were there. I mean, Villa weren't a pushover like Newcastle were.
Villa were not a pushover, but we only really looked dangerous. We didn't dominate possession against Villa, did we? We only really looked very dangerous in the transition, kind of sitting deep, nicking the ball in the midfield, which is a fine tactic, but that was where we looked strong. I'm just trying to figure out for Tottenham how we're going to get a team to be very dominant on the ball and look like they can progress the ball through the lines and create chances and be dominant while having possession. We haven't seen that yet from Tottenham, apart from the second half against Newcastle, but they made it easy for us. So I still feel like getting Lo Celso in there with Ndombele could potentially be our best. Right now, it has to be Skip and Højbjerg just for balance. But in long term, I've got a feeling having them two will be the key.
Who? Skip and Lo Celso?
Lo Celso and Ndombele somehow.
How do you do that with
question.
Keeping Skip and Højbjerg? It's not possible,
That's
is it?
the question. You can't have all 4 of them, can you?
Yeah.
You can't have all 4 of them. So
it's interesting. Well, let's see what you guys think out there. But in terms of our best formation, obviously 4-2-3-1 is a resounding.
It has to be that. Has to be 4-2-3-1.
Resounding winner, really.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at the 4-2-3-1 system, obviously you're going to put Hugo Lloris in goal. Right back is interesting because Emerson has come in. He's done okay. I mean, against Villa, he was very good. Against Newcastle, he looked a bit leggy and didn't have his best game, in my opinion. Tanganga, I mean, he had a strong start to this season, but I think Emerson just offers a lot more than him, doesn't he?
I think Emerson just on the ball is a lot more comfortable.
Anyway.
He's a lot more comfortable on the ball just in general, not necessarily just going forward. You know, if I'm passing the ball to Emerson in my own half to keep possession, build play up, I'm a lot more comfortable passing the ball to Emerson than I am to Tanganga. Tanganga, unfortunately, is still still lacks quite a big composure on the ball. By the way, I don't, if any of you saw any of those rumours about Tanganga, they're completely false. It's been confirmed now. All these rumours about him being arrested for gambling. It's absolute rubbish.
That was
It's
so
absolute
weird,
tosh.
that whole thing. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as the rumours came out, they were poured cold water on so quickly. They came out with this whole apology. You got to think Daniel Levy was on the blower to them and being like,
like, what the
"Come on,
hell,
like,
what's going on
we
here?"
are suing the asses off you right now."
Yeah, definitely. So, just if any of you still out there thinking that that story's true, it's complete rubbish. But going back to our best 11, I think from a defensive point of view, there is a good argument that Tanganga might even be stronger. I could see that argument. I think he's a bit stronger physically, a bit taller than. I think he's a bit taller than Emerson.
I don't think he is. I think Emerson's taller.
Well, then they must be similar height. No?
Maybe. I think Emerson's quite tall though.
I think physically maybe Tanganga has a bit on him, but I just think it's so important in modern football for your fullbacks to be comfortable on the ball. It's just on paramount importance, and because they need to be an option when you're going forward, and they always have to be there as that spare man, pretty much, to give the ball to if you're under pressure. And having Tanganga there, unfortunately, doesn't give me much confidence in giving the ball to him. And I think he can do a job. Like against Watford, I remember he went forward fairly well and whatever. But like his best games are like when the games you think about Tanganga, having his best game. Liverpool, Man City under Mourinho as well, when he played left back, didn't have to go forward at all. He was just tasked at staying back, defend, and he's brilliant at that.
That just shows to me, like, I think he's more suited at centre back than he is at full back.
He does play like a centre back playing at full back, and that's what he plays like. So, for me, it has to be Emerson playing at full back, just for how comfortable he is.
I still personally think we need another right back. I think we need to ship Doherty out. That's for sure.
Doherty doesn't even get a look in anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to ship him out, and we need to get in another right back to fight Emerson for that spot and move Jaffet back over to centre back, in my opinion.
Yeah. I probably agree with that. We probably do need another right back. I think Tanganga is just filling a hole that's there because there's no one else. I don't think he's there because we really believe he's going to be a right back for the future for us. I don't think
the thing is with Emerson though, the jury for me is still out on him massively. He's only had one real good game for us, hasn't he?
Well, how many games he played?
No, not many. That's what I'm saying. When you bring in a new signing from abroad, the jury's got to be out. But having said that,
I disagree with that. I think you just got to give him time to prove himself. I don't think you can't. Obviously, the jury's out because you can't make a judgment yet. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but you can't. I don't think it's right to. Like the jury's out implies that like you're not happy with what you're seeing. I think he's all right. I think he's looking good. Actually,
no, it doesn't apply to what I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. It applies to that he's got to get used to the league. He hasn't got used to the league yet. There's a bedding in period, and you never know how these players are going to turn out.
I actually think under difficult circumstances, I think he's done fairly well.
He has done fairly well.
I don't think
he has done fairly well, but he doesn't look completely comfortable in that role just yet.
No, but give him time.
Yeah, of course, give him time. I'm not saying that.
I think he does look comfortable, personally, actually. I disagree. I think he does look comfortable.
I'm not too sure about that.
I think he does look comfortable. I think he's actually
fully
solid.
Comfortable.
I think
not fully comfortable. He does look solid, but there's just something about him. You say he looks comfortable on the ball. I don't really think that he does look that comfortable on the ball.
Well, compared to Tanganga, I was saying he does.
Yeah.
I think against Villa he showed a lot more composure than we'd seen in any of the previous performances.
Yeah,
and that showed to me he can definitely be a right back that you can rely on to have the ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like I said, that's only one performance, so the jury is still out.
Yeah, it's one performance, but he's hasn't had many games. So I think I'm encouraged from what I'm seeing from Emerson that he could be a good player for us.
I'd agree with that. All right, so that's a right back in Emerson. Centre back, obviously, Christian Romero.
Yeah,
he's a touch above the rest, isn't he? An absolute touch of class. Look, I don't think he even had the greatest game against Newcastle. I did think he looked a bit leggy at times, but you can just see the attributes that he has that we so desperately need in this team.
Yeah, and he's one player who allows us to play more on the front foot and more aggressive, because when you're attacking, you know that if you do lose the ball and they quickly get the ball to the striker, he's going to be on him like a rash. He's probably either going to give away a foul or he's going to nick the ball ahead of him. And that's what it's so crucial, having someone who can read the game like Romero in your team. And we haven't had that for so long, someone like Romero. We had people like Alderweireld. I think Vertonghen was more like it than Alderweireld, to be fair, more proactive. I think Alderweireld was proactive in his positioning, and he would very rarely have to make a tackle.
I think Romero's got elements of both to his game, Vertonghen's game and Alderweireld's game.
Yeah, well, hybrid of both. I'd like to say that. In terms of Alderweireld was a touch of class because you very rarely saw him have to make a tackle. Like, he was one of those defenders who would position himself in the perfect place to win the ball all the time and not exert himself too much where he's making last-ditch tackles and running behind strikers because they've got wrong side of him. They never would get wrong side. That's why he was so good. But Romero's different. Romero is super aggressive. He's always going to go for the challenge, and that is a great quality. And the thing is, also depends on his partner, because his partner needs to be sweeping up after him if he does miss the challenge and stuff like that. And needs to be able to have good communication and a good partnership with his centre-back partner to really get the best out of him. But him as an individual, at the moment, I don't think we've seen anywhere near the best of him. But what we have seen is really impressive and encouraging performances for Romero, even though we still haven't seen his full potential yet.
Exactly, nowhere near his full potential, in my opinion. And I think we've seen glimpses of him being an absolute beast at centre back. And I love the look at him. I really do. And seeing his performances for Argentina during last week, I mean, he was a man mountain. He really was. And yeah, he is our best defender by some way. But his partner, that's the real question, isn't it? I'm going to put a poll up to see what you guys think, but it's a difficult one because I'm not the biggest Eric Dyer fan, but I've got a feeling that he might be the best suited to playing with Romero.
For the time being, only because he has that a bit of experience and seniority.
Rodon could be a shout, though.
I know. And I think Rodon, in long term, maybe even throughout this season, could be the man. But unfortunately, right now, he just hasn't been able to nail down a spot. They just, for some reason, doesn't have the trust of the management wherever he goes. And I'm not sure why, because in theory, his height, his ability to be, if Romero's more of a proactive defender, Rodon's the guy you want on the end of blocks and heading things away and always making challenges. He's the one who could sweep up after Romero, in theory. They could really be a good fall for each other. But I think Dyer, at the moment, as much as it's frustrating that he makes mistakes, he has that bit of leadership and that bit of experience, a bit of he has age on his side. He's obviously a massive figure in the dressing room, and
obviously he's the one probably most comfortable on that left-hand side as well.
Yeah, he is. I don't think Sanchez is comfortable at all on the left-hand side.
Every time he plays on the left-hand side, he makes it clanging, doesn't he?
Yeah, always Sanchez. I never look comfortable with him on the left-hand side. He's only looked better on the right. So I think Sanchez unfortunately can't be the guy. As much as actually Romero and Sanchez in theory could be a decent partnership as well, I don't think you don't want either of them on the left-hand side. So it has to be Dyer or Rodon. And at the moment, Dyer seems to be the guy who has the trust. I do think Dyer is decent, to be fair. Like, I know everyone likes to say he's rubbish. I've always said he's a Europa League level centre back, and that's what he is. I don't think he's useless, but he's never going to be a centre back that can get you to top four. That's the reality of the situation. He's never been that for us. When has he ever been that for us?
No, he's never been that for us.
Never.
But is Rodon that as well?
We don't know. We don't know about Rodon. I'm saying with Eric Dyer, right? Like, he came to Spurs as a centre back. He very quickly moved over to the right back because we had so many injuries and whatever. But he broke into the team.
Didn't he play his debut at right back?
Yeah, we know he actually started his debut at centre back, and then Norton got sent off.
Right,
and then he moved over to right back, and then he started the next few games at right back. But he came to us as centre back. We got like fifth with him playing centre back quite a lot. Then he moved over to defensive mid. And then he was also good in centre-back in a back three. But he's never been the part for Tottenham in a back two, in a centre-back.
I liked him when he was in that CDM role and then moving into a back three,
He was good for a time.
Yeah.
And then he got found out.
Yeah.
Because he lacks awareness. And we've always seen that with Eric Dyer. Even at centre-back, he lacks awareness. And you're going to get more exposed for lacking awareness at centre-mid than you will at centre-back.
But the poll is very interesting here. The results keep switching between Rodon and Dyer. At the moment, it's 39% to Rodon, 38% to Eric Dyer, which is actually mad. People can't make up their minds. A few minutes ago, Dyer was winning, but Rodon's taken a bit of a more lead now, 40% to 37%, which is very interesting. Probably just if he didn't make that own goal in the last minute of the Newcastle game, do you reckon Dyer wins this by a landslide?
I wouldn't say a landslide, but I think it'll be a lot. I think Dyer would definitely win it. He would definitely win. I think recency bias is very strong with a lot of fan bases. So I think that definitely plays into it. But Rodon, I just think with his specifications, with his profile, he could definitely be a good foil for Romero. He just needs the game time.
Agree.
He just needs the game time, and he doesn't seem to be getting it at all.
If you were the manager, would you give him a long extended run in the team ahead of Dyer?
I would play Dyer next game, to be honest. But I think with a view of if he any more of those constant F-ups.
What about if I gave you a clean slate this season, start of the season, what centre-back partnership you going for?
I would give Romero and Rodon a go.
Yeah.
I would give it a go.
But now you're saying because he's given Dyer the nod, you've got to persist with him for a bit?
Yeah, because I don't actually. So I only say that because I know Dyer screwed up in the last minute against Newcastle, but I just think he had a good game overall, and to drop him because of that would send the wrong message to him. It's something everyone criticised Mourinho for doing, didn't it?
Yeah.
With one mistake and taking him out. So I think you just got to keep giving him a run and say, look, I know you made you got to give him the confidence to know, like, okay, you made a mistake, but we think you had a good game, so look, we're going to keep with you.
But this isn't the question that we're having now. We're not talking about who we think should start the next game. We're talking about who we think is best suited for our starting 11.
Yeah.
No matter how they've played this season, obviously you've got to take that into account. But, we're not taking the last game or the last few games into account because Rodon hasn't played.
Yeah,
so,
I think Rodon, in theory, Rodon could be the guy. We just haven't seen enough of him, unfortunately, to know for sure. But I think I do worry that him and Romero could be a bit hot-headed together and maybe, it might take time to build out that partnership. But I think from a potential standpoint, they could be the people who could provide the best partnership for us.
I've always been impressed watching Rodon. I really have. I know he's made a few mistakes here and there last season, but I really have been impressed every time I've seen him play, even for Wales as well, especially for Wales, to be honest. But I really do like Joe Rodon. I would like to see them given a go, but...
And also, Rodon's quick. He's 6'4", but he's actually no slouch. He can keep up with a lot of pacey strikers.
But yeah, I think I completely agree with you. Right now, I think I would persist with Dyer and Romero, but I would like to see Rodon and Romero given a shot. So when I'm talking about what I think our best 11 is, it's actually hard to put Rodon in there just because we haven't seen him that much.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's difficult, but the poll's got Rodon there.
The poll has got Rodon there, so I guess Rodon is going to go in there for now. So Rodon and Romero, centre-back positions. Left-back is a no-brainer, isn't it? Sergio Reguilon.
Yeah.
I believe we need another left-back. We need to get another left-back as well to fight with Reguilon because Davis, he ain't cutting it really anymore. Sessegnon... Everyone knows, I don't really feel that great about Sessegnon. He hasn't done much in a Spurs shirt, keeps getting injured and stuff like that. Yes, he does still have time on his side, but we need someone else because we can't rely on him.
Yeah, I think, Davis is never going to... Davis has been here for so long. He's never going to be competing for the first team, let's be honest. It's never happened. He's never really nailed down a first team spot. He's only really been in the team because of injuries. That's the only real reason he ever gets in. So it's never going to be Davis. Reguilon, I really believe, is a top left back. I'm a big fan of his. And
I think he started the season really well, Reguilon. Yeah. Better than what he was last season, in my opinion.
Or the end of last season,
yeah.
I'd say.
Or second half of last season.
Yeah, definitely. He's regaining his confidence back, which is very, very positive.
And obviously the game on the weekend against Newcastle was his best performance for a long time. So that's our back four. Midfield... can we argue against Skip and Højbjerg?
I think right now, I think you can, because I think Skip and Højbjerg right now are providing a really good base for the front four to flourish. I just think I'm not sure when it is, but I'm telling you there will be a time, unless Skip or Højbjerg really develop their game where they can play a bit more on the half turn and play with less time on the ball. And play with a bit more quality, there will be a time where teams work them out and press them very aggressively, and whether they're up to that challenge to keep possession under those situations, we haven't really seen yet. We haven't seen in those situations. So I think right now you have to say they're in our best 11. You have to, because no one else provides a base like them to. But I think in the future, I reckon you need one of Lo Celso and Ndombele in the pivot.
And Bounty Killer here in the chat makes a good point. Sarr coming in next season as well. He could very well lay down a place in this team.
True. Sarr, I'm excited about the prospect of him coming in, but that's for next season. For now, I feel like having Lo Celso...
It also depends who you're playing against, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're playing against a Man City, if we're playing against a Chelsea, you need Skip and Højbjerg in there. If you're playing against a Watford or a Norwich or someone like that, you can maybe afford to bench Skip or Højbjerg, one of the two.
I would like to see how it would be with Lo Celso a bit deeper and Ndombele a bit further forward.
So I'd like to see maybe Skip or a Højbjerg next to Lo Celso and Ndombele.
And as much as it pains me to say it, I actually think it might have to be Skip over Højbjerg in that kind of situation, because Højbjerg, in that situation where you have the danger that he won't be, unless he has someone really helping him out defensively, his defensive output actually goes down when he doesn't have a partner next to him who can help him out properly. And because he feels like he has to put out, I think I don't know whether he takes on too much responsibility within himself or just because he gets overrun. But if I feel like he doesn't have that physicality to cover every blade of grass like other defensive midfielders can. And so I feel like Ollie Skip has more of that defensive discipline than Højbjerg would. So I would definitely, if I was to play Lo Celso in a pivot, I'd actually rather see him next to Skip than Højbjerg in a weird way.
It's actually mad, Skip coming in at 20 years of age, how important he actually is to us.
Yeah.
It's crazy how quickly
of his game.
How important he became to us, and cast your mind back to just before he went on loan, when Mourinho said this guy's captain material, and we're seeing that on the pitch right now, aren't we?
Yeah, he's a super, we're seeing exactly why Norwich fans loved him. He's a super mature player. Not only that, his reading of the game and his positional play when it went off the ball, where to be, and the amount of times he's able to tackle, serious dribblers who other teams have struggled to deal with, a la Adama Traore or Alan Saint-Maximin and people like that. Like, he's been at the forefront of our defensive game in midfield and having that physicality. And he's, for the circumstance, I'm not saying he's been, the best midfielder in the league or anything, but I think for his circumstance, coming in as a 20-year-old, as a regular starter now in the Premier League, I think he's been brilliant. He has been brilliant to start the season.
Completely agree. I think he really has been sensational. But we're going to go for Skip and Højbjerg in the middle, in that double pivot. In the number 10, obviously, Ndombele, Lo Celso, Dele Alli.
Yeah, it can't be Dele. Yeah, I don't. He's just not up to it anymore. He's had a few chances at the beginning of the season. As much as he's worked hard, Ndombele probably did more in one game against Newcastle than Dele did in all his appearances on the ball.
In 3 years.
So there you go. So it can't be Dele. In terms of Ndombele or Lo Celso, I think Ndombele, we all know, has more quality. We've seen that. And when he's on form, he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
Gio has been doing great for Argentina. Haven't really seen, as of yet, for Tottenham this season, what he can do, or only in flits and spurts, really, in Conference League games and a few cameo appearances. I still get the feeling the team might be better with Lo Celso in it, but I think the maverick of Ndombele, what he can provide right now, he's in a moment playing very well. So I think, and with his superior quality, you have to play him. But Lo Celso, I think, if he could break in, I don't know whether it would be in centre mid or attacking mid, but if he could break into that team again, I think we could have someone who we could prove so many doubters wrong if we give it a consistent run of form. I really believe that. And he's less of a liability than Ndombele off the ball. He's more likely to be part of a cohesive unit, pressing unit, than Ndombele.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very hard to argue against Ndombele right now over Lo Celso. I think it is. Sorry, Lo Celso over Ndombele. It's hard to agree that. I would go with Ndombele, just his supreme quality on the ball. When he's on it, I don't think there's any player in the Premier League that's better than him on the ball. I really don't. The guy has just sheer amounts of quality. But if you don't have the right mentality and the right fitness, you're not a top player. But he's got absolute world-class elite ability. And, you know, if he keeps this mood up that he had against Newcastle, if he stays in that kind of vein of form and keeps getting better and better, I mean, what a player we have on our hands. What a player we have on our hands. And we have to persist with him right now. And I think, you know, against the weaker teams, like I said, maybe put Lo Celso a bit deeper and play Ndombele. Play them both together and let's see what they can do.
Yeah, in a perfect world, I want them both together. But then it means leaving one Skip and Højbjerg out, and it's difficult. But I think we have to kind of, if we can get the balance right with both of them in the team, we could be a serious outfit.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That's the thing.
That's the only way I can see us closing the gap on the teams ahead of us. If the only way to do that is to get both of them in the team and get the balance correct, because those two have the ability to unlock potential in the team that we haven't seen yet, and that's the only way we can close the gap on the top four. Is getting something in the team we haven't yet seen. Because if we go by what we've seen, there's no chance of us closing the gap. We have to somehow hope that there's something yet in this team that is yet to be unlocked. And that, for me, it's them two.
Yeah,
those are the two players. We spent a lot of money on both of them. We've seen flashes of brilliance from both of them, unfortunately not on a consistent basis. And we've never seen them both in the team together and us play well, really. I can't remember a time we've played well with both of them in the team. So if that's the only way we can do it. So that's why I'm saying that's why I have a feeling could be our best 11 with them two in the team. But at the moment, from what we've seen is not them. But I'm just hoping we can somehow unlock a formation with them two in the team.
Lo Celso, for me, is more of a pivot midfielder than Ndombele.
Yeah.
And I think that Ndombele, with his kind of work rate off the ball, you just can't play him in the double pivot. It just doesn't work for us, in my opinion. It worked for us for a time, but we were still getting split open time and time again.
Yeah,
throughout
still
that
getting
midfield.
exposed.
So
they can target him.
For me, we can't play him. Lo Celso has that energy and that work rate and that tenacity that can actually work in there, in my opinion. So, like I said, it depends what game, but I think for this team, we're going to go for Højbjerg and Skip and Ndombele. Left wing, come on.
Yeah,
we know who's going left wing, Heung-min Son. Up front, obviously, Harry Kane. Right wing, it's got to be Lucas Moura, surely, hasn't it?
Yeah, he started the season really well, I must say. And he's being a really good threat on the right-hand side. He's also not just being a threat on the right-hand side, but he seems to be playing a bit more centrally as well, coming inside into the central areas and doing what he was doing, near the end of last season under Mourinho. I know he's not playing in the cam role, but he's playing kind of the right central role in a way. He's not too far out wide, because I think he gets lost.
And it leaves Emerson to give some more room there. So
I think he gets lost when he's on the wing, because he can do his dribbles and then he gets to the byline and nothing happens. His crossing's not the best, unfortunately. We saw that against Newcastle, where he was on the right-hand side for one moment and he had all the time in the world to get a cross in, and he blazes it away. Like, he's just not a very good crosser, unfortunately. He needs to be more centrally, where he's playing little through balls like he was to Kane. He's dribbling at the heart of the defence and striking fear into their defenders. That's where he's at his best. So it has to be Lucas. Unfortunately for Bergwijn at the moment, I think we've never seen him do an amazing job on the right wing. He's always he's put a few competent performances, but I've never seen him kill it on the right. He's been good on the left. He's much better on the left. But obviously we've got Son there, so you can't really.
It's a good option to have.
Yeah.
Though.
Again, when it comes with Son, I feel like obviously he had a brilliant game against Villa when he was playing on the left-hand side. I feel like as his time at Tottenham goes on, he's going to have to be moved centrally.
But I think similar to Lucas Moura, how he can play a bit more centrally from that right wing role and let Emerson take up that space. Similar to Son can do that and let Reggie take that space.
I just feel like when Son is on the left hand side, and if he is putting too much energy towards tracking back defenders and stuff like that, I feel like him too, similar to Lucas, less so Son, because I think Son has a much better cross on him and he can get to the byline and whip in a great ball. But he can get lost a bit on the left-hand side where he's doing all that tracking back and then he has to burst a gut to get forward, and not only bust a gut to get into the position, but also then once he gets the ball, he's got to have that sharpness to get past the defender and whip across or get a shot in. And sometimes he loses it. When he's central, I feel like there are times, obviously, when he's up against a strong centre-back and he can bully him, but when he's on the last shoulder getting a run and he's so hard to deal with, I feel like Heung-min Son.
He's one of the best in the Premier League at that.
And I also feel like you don't get the best of his finishing when he's on the left-hand side as well. If we can somehow get a formation to get Lo Celso and Ndombele on the team and Kane and Son centrally, that would be the dream for me.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do that.
It's a big ask.
You could play maybe what we do on FIFA, 4-5. What William, what's his name? Cahill was saying. Was it Cahill?
Yeah. What, 5-3-2? He was saying Brian Hill at left wing back.
Yeah, forget Brian Hill at left wing back. No, but if you, in theory, right, had a formation of a back three of Romero, Rodon, and Dyer, or Sanchez,
Whatever
Dyer,
it may be,
Romero, Emerson and Reguilon on full wing backs. And then you've got Højbjerg, Lo Celso, and Ndombele with Kane and Son up front. Obviously, you're losing Lucas Moura.
Skip Lo Celso and Ndombele.
Or even skip Lo Celso, and then you're dropping Højbjerg. But
yeah,
that could be a formation, actually, that could really unlock the true potential of this team. I have a feeling. You lose a bit of width you lose a bit of speed with Lucas. Obviously, he'd be a great option on the bench. But I feel like that formation with Kane and Son both centrally, that could actually be something that moving forward might be the best for us.
Interesting.
In a way. At the moment, we're playing 4-2-3-1.
So you're taking out Lucas.
I would take out Lucas.
Wow. Interesting. All right, but I mean, for this formation, for 4-2-3-1, we're going for Lucas, obviously, on the right wing. So that completes the lineup. So we're going Lloris in goal, Emerson right back, Reguilon left back, middle two, Rodon and Romero. Højbjerg, Skip, Ndombele, Son, Lucas, and Kane.
That's the best formation, the best team we have at the moment, who's obviously got the right balance and how we're used to playing. I'm just saying, if I was to concoct a formation and a team which I believe would get the best out of the players available, that's the formation I would go with. The 5-3-2.
Yeah, 5-3-2.
That's the formation in my head. Well, I think getting the best out of our best players, that's what I would do. But right now, playing 4-2-3-1 has the right balance for the time being, and it's a system that the players seem comfortable with, and it's a system that looks like it's paying dividends for the time being. But I reckon it's going to come unstuck in the not for now. I reckon against West Ham, against Man United, I reckon we'll play well and we'll put in a good performance. But down the line, once it gets to January, February, I reckon you might see us get found out a bit. That's my prediction.
Well, that is the strongest 11, Tottenham's strongest 11, or our best 11, shall we say, what we think. And we had a bit of input from you guys out there as well. But let's move on to the Spurspective. Obviously, this is the Premier League Spurspective, where we take a look at the weekend's games. And obviously, we've got our score lines, which is 100 points to Simeon as it stands, 87 points to me. So it's 5 points for a correct scoreline, 3 points for a correct result on both teams to score, 1 point for a correct result, and then a star man as well, where you get 2 points for a scorer and 1 point for an assist, where me and my brother both pick one man each week. But let's go into the games first of all. Let's start off with Liverpool against Watford at Vicarage Road. First game for Claudio Ranieri. It finished 5-0 to Liverpool. I went 3-0, you went 3-1, so that's 3 points to me, 1 point for you. So that's 101.90. I mean, Mo Salah.
Mate, it's all about Mo Salah. I know Firmino got a hat-trick, but I don't talk about Firmino because Salah, the goals he is scoring at the moment, they're Messi-esque. That's the only way to describe them. Like, they know how he is dribbling for that third goal, for his goal against Watford. I think it was the third goal. How he is dribbling with like 5 Watford defenders around him, like close control, going down there and then cutting back and just whipping it into the far post, like it's the most easy thing in the world. It's unbelievable.
It's Messi-esque, and that assist for Mane.
He keeps topping himself every week at the moment.
He's the
Salah.
best player in the world at the moment. He really is.
No one can compare to Salah at the moment. He's playing out of his skin, and it's interesting.
And that goal against Man City, you're like, oh, this goal can't be topped.
Yeah.
And that goal was better.
It was. It's ridiculous from Salah. He's a joke at the moment, Mo Salah. He could have his own goal of the month competition probably, let alone with the Premier League.
Yeah.
And with him on this form, Salah. It's funny with Salah because obviously his first season was unbelievable in the Premier League, one of the best individual seasons we've ever seen. And then for the next 2 seasons, wasn't quite that good, but it's still one of the top goal scorers in the league. But he didn't quite live up to those heights. But he seems again to be back in the form of his first season where he's just completely unplayable. Like he's not being wasteful. He's like part of the team. And with Salah in this form, with Mane and Firmino obviously coming into form as well, did they both score? Or I think Firmino got a hat trick. I can't remember who got the other one. No, Mane, yeah. Mane did score. All 3 of them scored, yeah. So with them on this form, there is, like, we have seen what this Liverpool team are capable of with those 3 on form.
Yeah.
We've seen it. With Van Dijk back in the team, there is absolutely zero reason why they can't win the league this year.
The only
Zero reason.
Well, I think there is a reason, and their reason is strength and depth, in my opinion. And I think if they do start to get a few injuries, then that is the reason why they can't win the league.
Yeah, but they've always had this kind of depth. Well, for 2 seasons in a row, they got 98 and 97 and 98 points with the same depth. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. And they got lucky that for those 2 seasons that they didn't have injuries. And you saw the season after when the injuries started to build up.
Yeah, but that last season wasn't just an injury crisis. That was a full-on, like, curse. That was unbelievable. Like, no one goes through what Liverpool went through last year. I've never seen an injury crisis like that.
No, I completely agree with that.
was
But
like
I think
something
that,
else.
You know, if Salah gets injured for a time, if Van Dijk gets injured for a time,
Jota didn't even play.
I know Jota doesn't play, but Jota can't compare to Salah. Let's be
Jota's
honest.
brilliant. I'm sorry.
I know he's brilliant.
He's not
but he
compared to Salah, but
Salah.
I'm sorry. If Jota came in for Salah, they would be fine. They would be fine.
Not to win the league, I don't think.
Like maybe in games like against City and stuff, he can be the difference. But like if Jota came in, if Jota was playing instead of Salah yesterday, he'd still win 3-4-0, I reckon.
Yeah, that's against Watford though, one of the worst teams in the Premier League. But I think on a long stretch of a season, if Salah gets injured for a long extended period of time, and you've got Jota there, yes, Jota will do well and he'll get a lot of goals. But I just think they might miss out on the league.
Yeah, okay, maybe you're right. But I think that if they can keep them free fit, there's absolutely no reason why they can't win the league.
And their defence, obviously.
And their defence, yeah, look, their defence is still getting back together, but they got Konate there as well, Konate, who hasn't really got embedded in yet. Once he gets bedded in as well. Like Trent and Robertson haven't really got going properly yet this season.
I think Trent's had a good start to the season.
No, Trent's had a good in terms of what I'm saying is like we haven't seen like assist after assist after assist like he can do. Like he's had a good start compared because last season he was woeful, but this season he's had a good start to the season. But once he really gets started contributing like properly, like assist, laying them on a play again and again.
I actually, I do think that if they do keep if they don't have any major injuries throughout the season, I do think they actually might win this league.
Yeah. Which there's no reason why not, and
yeah, I do think that. But it's all a question of their fitness, in my opinion. That's all it relies on.
But I think also it goes to show like all the talk of end of a cycle and all that was rubbish.
Yeah, it was
rubbish last season. It was just clearly the injury crisis that held them back.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Aston Villa against Wolves finished 3-2 to Wolves in a mad game. Both of us going 1-1. So we were very close to getting 3 points each with Wolves' last-minute winner. Did you see much of this one?
Well, this is 0-0 at half-time.
Yeah, it was mad.
Unbelievable. It was 0-0 at half-time. Then on 70 minutes, it was 2-0 Villa. Goals from Ings and John McGinn with a deflection. You're thinking Villa are going to cruise to it. Then with 10 minutes to go, Wolves get 1 goal back. And then with 5 minutes to go, they make it 2-2. And then last kick of the game, Ruben Neves with a deflected free kick. And I think Wolves, fair play to them, because I think it would have been easy with all the circumstances of having this season, them playing well and not picking up points. It would have been easy for them to put it down to again being 2-0 down to Villa and just throwing in the towel another game getting away from us. But they stuck by it. With 10 minutes to go, they still believed, and they ended up with a very, very impressive 3-point win, the 3-2 win. And that's you got to say that's worth their performances at the moment. They're playing very well, in my opinion, and it's worth it for them.
And Villa, after going to Old Trafford and winning, and I think they had a good result the week before that as well.
Yeah,
they've now come to Spurs and lost, and lost at home to Wolves in a Midlands derby as well. How do you assess Villa so far this season? It's a bit hot, cold, isn't it?
Yeah. after beating Man United in a very impressive win at Old Trafford. They've lost both games on the bounce. We're both very tight, but both unfortunate losses. I'm sure they'll come back. They got Arsenal on Friday. So
there you go. All right, let's move on. Leicester against Manchester United. 4-2 to Leicester on the day. Man United really going through a hard time at the moment. Our predictions were both 2-2. And Jamie Vardy, I mean, he's scored 7 goals this season already. It's mad.
Yeah, he's started the season on fire, hasn't he, Jamie Vardy? I think Leicester really is definitely their best performance of the season. No doubt about it. They were, I think, in the second half anyway, they blew Man United away completely. First half, it was very much an even game. It was a wonder goal each, pretty much, one from Greenwood and one from Tielemans, who's having an unbelievable start to the season as well. Yuri Tielemans, what a player he is. In the second half, Man United completely lost their way. They got it back to 2-2 after being under the cosh for a lot of the half, and you're thinking, okay, they might hang on for a draw. This
is the classic Man United away performance, playing crap, and
and then Rashford gets a goal, and then you're thinking, are they going to go on and win? And within 15 seconds, they're 3-2 down with the first attack, and their defending for the third goal was a shambles.
Yeah,
McTominay backing off Perez, backing off Vardy completely free in the box. And Ollie's getting under a bit of pressure now. What is that? They haven't won for 3 games. They lost to Villa, they drew to Everton, and now they lost to Leicester. The games don't get much easier for them. They've got Liverpool next, and they got us, and then they got I think another tough game after that.
They might have Chelsea as well soon.
Or was it City? Well, they got another tough game, maybe Chelsea. So, mate, Ollie's under the pressure's mounting on him with the squad he's assembled. This should be unacceptable.
Not good enough.
This should be unacceptable.
It's nowhere
How
near
are we
good
above
enough.
them?
How are we above them when they sign Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, come on, and Sancho and Varane. Come on, unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable. So
I mean, people
at
the start of the season were talking about them in a title race and Liverpool not in a title race.
Yeah, no, Liverpool just
the complete opposite.
Yeah, and Ronaldo, didn't. I don't know if he had a shot the whole game. He was completely anonymous. I just see Ollie hasn't found the right balance yet in that team as well. But Leicester. We'll see if they come good again, but they've had a poor start to the season, but a very big result for them. Patson Daka, first goal in the Premier League, could be first of many. Yeah, definitely. I think he looks like a good player, Patson Daka. And, the conversation that we were having about Brendan Rodgers last week, about him being under pressure and what have you, I think... would have eased it.
I think that's definitely eased it. And I think, Brendan's a good manager, and I think Leicester... I don't know if Leicester can do better than Brendan. So... I think they'll be foolish to sack him, to be honest. And I find it a bit similar to us sacking Pochettino. Like, we're not going to get better than Pochettino at the time. They're not going to get better than Brendan Rodgers right now.
Fair enough.
Let's move on. Man City against Burnley finished 2-0. Poor result by all accounts for Man City. Smashing them 5-0 for the past 4 results. I mean, we went for 5-0, 5-0. So 3 points each for us in that one.
I had Bernardo Silva captain in my fantasy. So I'm happy with that.
I had Salah, so I did all right there.
Fair enough. A bit better. But I thought when I went outside the box, it paid off. But yeah, look, only 2-0. Solid win for Man City. Actually, it could have been different had Cornet scored his chance right at the end of the first half. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he kind of screwed up a bit, and they didn't really get another chance after that. But look, standard win for City. It will be one of those where they just have to move along after that. Yeah, look, take the 3 points, no goals conceded, and we move on. And that's 3 points each for us, that one. Norwich against Brighton was 0-0. And Brighton will be very disappointed with that, won't they? Disappointed with the result and the performance as well. I think first half, I was watching a bit of it. First half, they look. I think the whole game they dominated possession and stuff, but all the good chances fell to Norwich. If it wasn't for a really weak effort from Josh Sargent after Sanchez came charging out, completely air kicks the ball, and Sargent just has an open goal to roll the ball into. And it was such a weak effort that it was so easy to stop it off on the line by Lewis Dunk, and he'll be very disappointed with that effort. But other than that, Brighton will be disappointed they didn't really capitalise on what was a weak Norwich team. But still Norwich winless. Got a good point for them probably. But still winless though, aren't they? Yeah. They can't buy a win at the moment. Norwich. No, they can't. And those 3 teams at the bottom, all of them can't, to be honest. But Brighton, look, it's a bad draw, but the way they're going, it won't hurt them too much, I don't think.
Yeah, but with draws to Arsenal, which they should have won. Palace, they let it go in the last minute, didn't they? Or they scored in the last minute. Sorry, another draw there. Is that 3 draws on the bounce now for Brighton, or did they win their last game?
No, it was Arsenal was their last game, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 3 draws on the bounce now for Brighton.
Yeah.
I know they're getting unbeaten the last 3 games, but they would have expected better, in my opinion.
Brighton are not expecting to be challenging for Europe. If they do, that will be an absolute unbelievable achievement if they get top 6. So, a draw's not a great result, but I don't think they'll lose confidence from it.
Okay. No points for either of us on that one. Let's move to Southampton. Leeds finished 1-0 to Southampton. Sim went 2-2. I went 1-0 to Leeds. And actually, with that result you guessed there, you double guessed yourself because you were saying you think Southampton going to get the result.
You're right. I should have said Southampton.
You were actually going to put 1-0 Southampton, I reckon.
I think, I probably would have said 2-1. I would have said Southampton win, and I just backtracked last minute. But Southampton, I thought they were going to get a win from somewhere, and they got it this time against Leeds. And Southampton, I didn't see any of this game, to be fair, but I think they've gone under the radar a bit as a team that, haven't won many games, but have actually had some impressive results, some impressive performances, and maybe have gone under the radar in terms of how well they're actually playing.
Potentially. But in terms of Leeds, is this second-year syndrome for them?
It looks starting to look like it because their only win of the season was a 1-0 win against Watford, and even that game where they deserved it, but it was only 1-0, wasn't it? So they don't seem to be playing very well at the moment, Leeds, do they? So it's a tough one for them. They don't seem that free-flowing, really aggressive team.
Yeah.
And it might be a case of burnout. Maybe we thought burnout was going to go second half of the season. Maybe they'll come back with it, but at the moment, maybe it just needs to change the balance of the team. But it's not quite working at the moment for Bielsa.
Yeah, completely agree. So let's move on. No points for either of us in that one again. Last game on Saturday was Brentford at home to Chelsea. 1-0 to Chelsea on the day. I went 2-1 to Chelsea. You went 3-1 to Chelsea. Brentford were very unlucky not to score, weren't they?
Oh, that's to say the least. They hit the post twice, off the line a couple of times, and Mendy had one of the best individual goalkeeper performances I've ever seen. Edouard Mendy, what a game he had! He literally was a one-man shield against the Brentford front line, and Brentford will look at that game and think, how the hell did we not get a goal in that game? And it was all down to Mendy making all the saves he did. And obviously Mbuemo had a lot of chances for Brentford, but he just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net, unfortunately for him. And another spirited, really impressive performance from Brentford. They were brilliant on the day. Like the way they just kept the constant pressure on Chelsea.
Every time I've seen them play, they've been brilliant.
I've never seen Chelsea pen back like that in any game this season. That was unbelievable pressure. And not only just pressure, and actual chances created as well. Like they couldn't get away from them. But they were just lucky and inspired. Mendy on the day got them the win, and obviously a Chilwell lovely goal right at the end of the last kick of the half in the first half got them the win, and Chelsea will be counting their chickens after that one.
Yeah, definitely, and Chelsea stuttering a bit of late.
Yeah,
I know they won.
I
know they won this game, but performance-wise, definitely. I mean,
against Southampton, they got a bit lucky as well last time out.
Yeah, at the start of the season when we first saw them, first 5 games or whatever, first 4 games, this team are unbeatable. You're not going to beat this team. Now you're starting to see a bit of chinks in their armour.
Definitely. Maybe people are starting to learn how to play against them. And also, just quickly on Brentford and Mbuemo, I think he's hit the post about 6 times now this season. Every game he seems to hit the post, I see. And he's very unlucky.
I think sooner or later he'll start going in. And for your FPL teams, he's a midfielder as well.
I've got him in already.
You've got him in already?
Bashing the TV every time he hit the post.
All right, that's 1 point apiece. In that one, let's move over to Sunday. Everton against West Ham finished 1-0 to West Ham. You went 1-1. I went 2-2. I thought West Ham, I thought they were good. They played well against Everton. Everton didn't impress me too much, but I thought West Ham probably should have got more than 1 goal in this one.
I think Everton, I know they got the draw last week at Old Trafford, and they've had results previously. I can't remember who. I think it was against, was it Brentford? Not Brentford, sorry, Burnley maybe? Without Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, but I always thought eventually it's going to catch up with them when they start to do that. And I think yesterday, Sunday, was a case in point. I think West Ham kind of found it very easy to deal with them. Rondon wasn't much of a threat. Without Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, there's not much threat there for Everton, in my opinion. unless you're expecting Andros Townsend and Damari Gray to continue that form for the rest of the season, which I was never expecting. They're not going to. They're in great patches of form, and I'm sure they'll get the odd goal here and there from until the end of the season, but they're not going to carry on that crazy form they're doing at the beginning of the season. They're just not those players. They never have been. So they need their star men. And once West Ham got the goal, and Everton never really getting back in it. And it was a good win for West Ham, but there'll be different challenges coming up for them, because I think if Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin were playing, I reckon it doesn't end 1-0.
And there'll be different challenges this weekend, that's for sure.
You bet.
All right, so that is 0 points for us again as we move over to Newcastle Tottenham. 3-2 to Tottenham, and you get 5 points in this one. How the hell did you call a 3-2?
I called it. I felt it. 3-2. I just felt Newcastle would be up for it, but our superior quality was going to shine through, and I thought they would go, well, I got lucky with that Dyer own goal. Maybe he knew. Maybe his team. Maybe Dyer is team sim.
You watch the SPURSPECTIVE.
Yeah, his team sim is, I'll give him the 5 points. But look, it was a good win for Tottenham. Played really good football. 3-2 completely flat as Spurs, to be honest. Newcastle, because it should have been more. We'll be disappointed it was only a 1-goal difference in the end. But I'll take the 5 points for sure.
Yeah, 3 points for me, 5 points for you in this one. So that's 110 to 97. And we move over to the game last night, which was Crystal Palace against Arsenal. Finished 2-2, with Arsenal saving their blushes in the last kick of the game. With
Arsenal
Lacazette
winning the league with a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I thought after the celebrations.
Yeah, literally. Lacazette running into the fans, Ramsdale running all the way.
Ramsdale running the length of the pitch. Arteta just like nearly doing a Mourinho on the touchline.
But Lacazette did you a favour.
He did.
You were probably running around
another 5 points,
like Ramsdale was.
Yeah, look, it was another 5 points for me, so I'm happy with that. But Arsenal just got away with it, really, with that last-minute goal. Palace were by far the better team throughout it. Opening exchanges, Arsenal did start pretty strong for 8 minutes. I love it after the game. After Arteta's like, before we scored, we were playing such great football and free-flowing, and after we scored, we just seemed to lose our way. I was like, mate, you scored after 8 minutes. What are you talking about? Like, how can you say you played great for 8 minutes? You know what I mean?
I turned it on after half an hour. And Arsenal was shocking last night. They were shocking. They were terrible. Thomas Partey was terrible. Lokonga, when he came on, was terrible. Tierney was terrible. I mean, I don't understand how Crystal Palace didn't put that game to bed. Ramsdale, do you think he should have done a bit better with Edouard's goal?
He looked a bit unsighted, but it did crash in off the crossbar, you got to remember. So with a lot of power. So I think it's harsh to call it.
It was pretty central, though.
It was pretty central, but when it crashes in off the crossbar like that, it's going to be hard to stop. So I wouldn't say necessarily his fault.
Great save from Conor Gallagher, though.
Yeah, he made a really good save from Conor Gallagher. I'm trying to remember the first goal. Partey made a horrendous mistake for the first goal, and Lokonga lost the ball for the second goal. So both their central midfielders losing their way for both the Palace goals, and Palace will definitely feel aggravated they didn't take all 3 points this one. Last kick of the game, just like Brighton, last kick of the game. So Vieira will be very, very angry not taking 3 points at the Emirates. But one thing I want to touch on is James McArthur. How the hell he didn't get a red card? He literally tries to volley Saka into the top corner. I've never seen anything like it.
Not only that, I mean, he had 2 bookable offences on the night, and he definitely should have been sent off. If that wasn't a straight red, which it probably was.
Oh, and I think it's the clearest straight red I've ever seen.
I mean, if that's not a straight red, he definitely should have been double booked somewhere in that game. Because
he got so lucky. He got so lucky, McArthur, that he didn't get a red card.
Saka goes off injured at half time.
I mean, it's literally tries to volley him in from 30 yards. But Edouard, another goal for him. Really nice goal. And Palace, I must say, I'm so impressed with them, man. Ever since they played us, when I've seen them, I'm like, this team actually are improving a lot. And like Oli's again with a assist after he got a goal, I think last week or whatnot, before the international break. Like Vieira is starting actually, like this Palace team was the most pragmatic team you've ever seen, and all of a sudden they're playing attacking, pressing, brave football. And credit to Vieira for credit to Vieira. Conor Gallagher's doing great. Edouard.
Conor Gallagher is what a player he is. I mean,
and as Raiden says, all without Zaha yesterday as well.
Yeah, that's true as well. So look, we had this conversation about Arsenal after the North London derby, and I was saying, look, this happens against us every single year, and then they go out and they put in lackluster performances again, and it's the same thing every year with Arsenal.
Still unbeaten.
Still unbeaten, but this is against Brighton and Crystal Palace.
Yeah, true.
So a team.
And I must say, yeah, the way they celebrated that draw, man, it shows how far they've fallen, in my opinion.
I'm saying everyone falls for this Arsenal hype all the time.
Whenever they beat us.
Whenever they beat us, they fall for it. And I was telling everyone, don't get fooled by this again. And even you were starting to get fooled by it again.
They look like they got, Arteta,
you were starting to get fooled by it
They have
again.
the nucleus of a good team there. They really do. I believe that, the players they have. I think Arteta's holding them back big time. They've got good players there. But I must say as well, Ben White, I wasn't impressed with him for that second goal. He really just stood off Ben White, Edouard, and just stood off and so let him shoot. But yeah, look, they've been really bad the past 2 games, and they just seem, they up their game for us, and they're returning to type.
It's literally what West Ham used to do. It's literally what West Ham used to do. They used to be shit every single week. Tottenham come to town, they'd be like the best team in the world. This is exactly the same as what Arsenal do.
So Lacazette doing a knee slide to celebrate going into 12th.
Yeah, exactly. All right, look, Simeon gets the 5 points there. So it's 115 to 100 as we move over to the start men. I picked Riyad Mahrez, who got an assist on the day, and I was very disappointed he didn't get more,
assist.
to be honest. Was it lucky? I didn't see it, to be honest.
Barely an assist. It was one of those FPL assists, you know what I mean?
I'll take it. And Gabriel Jesus obviously didn't play because of the whole Brazil situation or whatever. So what it finishes on is 115 to 101.
Yeah, extend the gap by a bit.
Extend it by 2 points, I think, or 3 points, something like that. So Sim gets the upper hand this week. We'll see what happens next weekend. A lot of big games are coming this weekend. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the Spurspective, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Do we have time?
Yeah, all right, we have a bit of time.
How long do we have?
40 minutes.
All right, we've got 40 minutes to play a bit more FIFA for you guys. We'll play about a couple of games to carry on our season.
Let's see. Well, let's play some FIFA, people.
Who wants to see some FIFA, guys? And we got Marcelo in the chat. Marcelo, long time no see, my friend. Where have you been, Marcelo? Where have you been? And he says, as their own club legend said, you're celebrating a draw?
Mate, I've never seen a team celebrate a draw so much. What's going on here?
Huh? All right, it's FIFA time, people. You know what score it is. You know what time it is.
All right, the battle for the outside gut shot of top 4 is on.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Complete that development for Højbjerg.
Oh, to CM. That's it. Højbjerg's a CM now. Class.
Oh, we're going to party hard. We're going to party hard. Come on. Thomas party, t.
All right. Oh, we're in international break. Great timing. All right, come on. What's our next game? Newcastle. Youth players unsettled.
Who?
Maxwell Ado.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's good though. 82 to 88.
Look at that. Bustamante. What a name.
All right, let's go.
Come on. We got to beat the Newcastle.
What's going on now? Yeah, okay.
Have they been taken over in this game yet?
Not yet, thankfully. All right.
It better not be glitch.
There will be a glitch.
Get Kane out that team.
All right, and Bonucci for Sanchez. All right. Why are you still not happy?
He's never happy. Although this weekend he did look super happy.
He did. All right.
Oh, I'm blue.
I'm yellow now. Oh, 1 sec. Oh, it's glitched.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who? Yours or mine?
Or my blue.
Yeah,
it's
turn off your
mine.
controller and see if it works.
I hate this bloody glitch.
Who knows how to beat this glitch on FIFA, man? It's so annoying. Are we going to have to restart again? Yeah. Who knows how to beat the glitch, people? I want to know your answers. It's literally like so
go back?
annoying.
Just go back. And then... Anything?
Just close the game and reopen it.
Wait, let's save it first because I want to bloody go all the way, do that all the international break again. Anyone know? Use the red. Yeah, I don't understand why it happens where this other controller like turns up. I don't
Yeah, we don't
understand
have a third controller.
There's no third controller. There's some sort of glitch. I don't understand. Like, what is going on with our FIFA? It's just like...
This is a brand new Xbox and FIFA as well.
Okay, I'm yellow again. Oh, now we're red.
I'm red. There's no blue now.
There's no blue. Go in center. One sec. Come on. Yeah.
All right, I'm pink and you're yellow.
Honestly, biggest celebration for the... Oh!
What?
Didn't do the team.
Oh. You saved it, though.
No, didn't do it.
What do you mean? You saved it before...
I know, but it was saved it. That was for the individual game, not for the overall. So it's not the team.
All right, well, let's see. We can still make it work.
All right. Well, my yellow. Or do you want to swap? Because it has me... Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'm yellow. All right, let's go.
Come on, we do not lose this game. We do not draw this game.
Away.
Yes.
That's it, Sonny. Wrong side, across the face. Yeah!
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
Top four is on, people. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Marcelo says, I swear Deli is like my best player on FIFA. We sold him.
Sorry,
we sold Deli.
Yeah, we did sell Deli. Who did we sell him to get?
Oh, by the way, can we pause this a sec?
What?
Jake was telling us about a new view.
Oh, yeah. What's this view?
So it's, what is it?
Co-op. And then do what?
Then go custom, yeah, and then go high. It'll feel weird at start.
Okay.
To me, but it does make me better.
Go on.
Then go 15 height, 9 zoom.
Okay, we'll go news. Oh, hello. We get to see more of the screen.
Yeah.
Duh. I like this, actually. That's it, Tongi. Too early. Oh, Lucas Moura on his left peg as well. Very close. Oh, for your running, sorry. That's it, Tongi.
Oh, I tried it.
Romero's easy does it. Bloody okay. I like this view, you know.
It's much easier to see everything, isn't it?
Yeah, big fan of it.
What do you guys think of the view?
Oh.
I pressed
Careful.
tackle before.
Well out. Ah.
Bloody hell, it's windy
Wow,
today.
What's going on here? Yeah.
Feels like you're so far away from it when it's the other side of the pitch.
Literally, it's like when you're in the stands,
Yeah.
you can't see. Shit. Emerson. Oh no. Offside. Come on, defending. Harry Kane. Unlucky. Harry Kane! Oh, so unlucky. Oh, shit. Shit.
Hey. These guys are not very good, are they?
Lovely goal! Come on,
Man's
Tongi!
on fire today. Come on.
Let's go!
That was like Tongi's goal on the weekend.
Exactly. Tongi's been watching our FIFA, I'm telling you. Lovely goal. Oh, Tongi!
Did we finish off yesterday's stream with a win?
We did 5-2 against
It's
West
got
Ham.
that feeling.
She never switched back to a formation. It's always been our best formation.
Even back in the day.
Exactly.
Ah. We're looking for West Ham and
Yeah.
Man United losses. Oh,
Oh, safe you go. It's alright, it's alright. Just don't let them shoot. Oh, save Hugo.
it's a bit deep on Bergwijn to be dropped after those performances.
Yeah. What do you get? A hat trick? No, can't really, you played really well. Oh, over the bar. Great ball by Sonny.
That was
Unlucky.
an awful header by Reguilon.
Come on.
Oh.
Lovely.
Ah. Close him.
It's all right. Lucas in support. Oh!
I thought it was going to go to Son.
Sunset. Oh. Oh, unlucky Tongi.
All right, it's been dominant display today.
Yeah, been much better. Much better from Spurs. I'll try. Oh.
Lovely.
No,
Oh,
I
unlucky.
didn't get it. Oh.
Class.
Oh, unlucky. Nice football again.
Oh.
See a Højbjerg. Ah, over the bar.
Non-stop shooting from Tungi.
He wants another.
Let's make some changes, actually.
Oh, let's
Easy
get-
game so far. Let's
Let's
get
get-
Bergwijn on.
Let's get Gio on. Yeah. Oh,
Lamptey.
Højbjerg's up to a 86.
Can you see their ceiling? What they can get up to?
Probably. Not sure how though. Come on, don't give this away, Tottenham. Oh, Hugo, another man of the match performance. Hugo's.
Lovely.
Bergwijn's in there. Oh. 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 No.
Oh no.
Oh, it should be a booking probably.
Come on. We want a clean sheet this game.
Ah. Come on, don't let this slip now, Tottenham. Can't let this slip now. Come on. Shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on.
Oh no.
Fuck me.
Fucking hell.
Come on, keep it, hold out. That's it, hold bit. Oh no, come on! Oh my word.
Nervy end. It's a proper Tottenham ending, but we got there in
we
the
should
end.
have battered
2-1.
them. We should have
but
battered
we
them.
won. 3 points is all that matters right now.
Alright, what's the standings? What's the scores? Yeah, United playing Leicester now.
Three points
Alright.
outside top 4.
The game in hand with 5 points. Okay, 5 points behind United, same games played. Alright.
Dylan Markande wants...
Did I not do this already? Oh, right. Well, Addo had his contract terminated. All right, it's unfortunate. What?
Someone asked in the comments, Ben, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized Sims or 1 Sim-sized duck? I think 1 Sim-sized duck.
Yeah, sim-sized duck probably. All right, Villa away. All right. Okay, not happy.
Who we got?
Villa.
Oof.
Oh, Vlahovic. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. What rating?
Go on.
What rating is it to get sacked, Jake?
No idea. I think it's pretty difficult.
All right, let's just keep the wins going. Come
Yeah.
on, let's keep the wins up. Let's go, boys. Villa at Villa Park. Keep the wins ticking over.
All we can do is win our games.
Exactly, and just hope. Ah. Nice play, Reggie.
He's got nowhere to go, mate. He's got nowhere to go. Wasting time.
Shit, it's alright. No shit. Oh, Reguilon's been caught out of position. Oh, he went for a goal there. Bloody hell. Nice block. Matty Cash. Oh. Sorry. Oh, what a touch. Go for it. Just go for it. Unlucky. Lovely. Lovely breakaway football.
No.
Oh, who's injured? Oh,
shit.
Fuck's sake. It's not good. Not good at all.
He's probably going to be out the rest of the season.
Gonna have to win it without Romero. Oh.
They're actually up for this.
Oh, unlucky Stevie. That's it, Sanchez, don't lose it. Let's have a go. Oh.
Come on.
Shit. That's it. Trying to help you out.
All right. Need to step this up.
Well done, Lacroix.
Where do you want
Inside?
it?
Well. Is he going to get there? No. Oh. No.
Oh.
Shit. So far. come on.
Oh.
Come on. How we let him do that? Oh, bloody hell. No. Oh, he's got it. Shit. He's offside. No, he's onside now. No. Let's go, let's go. Oh, I'm trying to support you. Oh. Ah, we've got the attacks. We can do this.
Looks like we don't have enough men going forward and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
We have enough.
All of our players going forward are isolated.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's it. Well done. Oh, lucky Tongi. Oh, that's a good ball. Shit, get back in position. That's it, Lacroix. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Shit. Got too excited. No, Stevie. Ah. What a chance, Stevie. No. Oh. Yeah, now.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
look at Bergvine. Oh. Yours, Højbjerg. Come on. Lucas on. Oh, so close. Shit. Ref. Ref. Good block. This is tense. I'll try and hold it. I'm trying to support you. Lucas! Come on! Come on, Lucas Moura! That's what I'm talking about!
Pin perfect
What a
ball,
finish.
pin perfect
Brilliant,
finish.
brilliant
That's
goal.
what we like to see. Come on.
Let's go! Let's go!
Lucas Moura.
Back in the goals. Back in the goals, Lucas Moura.
Ooh, Bergwijn for Kane.
Leave him on for a bit long. He's got a bit more.
Bit more left in the tank.
Yeah, he's got a bit more. Maybe one more. He's got one more run left in him. That's it. No, come on. Let's not concede. That's it. Oh. No, how? Oh, my words. Oh, bloody hell, McGinn. Oh. All right, go on. Let's make some subs. Let's get Gio on.
Get Lamptey on.
And Lamptey for Emerson. That's it. That's the last sub because we already were on Sanchez.
Okay. We need fitness in defence, first and foremost. No.
Oh. Oh, come on, Lucas. Get there. Yes, offside. Shit.
Yes.
I try to put more power on that. Why doesn't it? That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on. 2-0. That's it. Wrapped it up. Sonny with a goal. Top 4 charges on, people. It's on.
And that is when you celebrate in the corner with all your fans.
Exactly. When you've won a game. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
save
Hugo. Hugo.
Come on, away. Away. Look at Lucas. Okay.
That's all over.
Oh, unlucky. Oh! Come on. That's it. That's it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's the standings?
Do you have time for another, or is that it?
Well, he delayed it again to 1:30.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So one more. Still fifth. Still. Nah, it looks like they both won. It's not good.
Still plenty of games to play. Well, not plenty,
Not
but we've got
6.
6 games left to play.
Northern Ireland manager. See the standings. Okay. Oh man, Arsenal above us. 6th now. On goal difference.
One
Arsenal.
goal.
Arsenal got Leicester. Wow, look at Arsenal, us and all in 58. So we're 5 points off top 4.
Yeah, with 6 games to
Chelsea
play.
have Newcastle.
Arsenal got Leicester next.
Arsenal, Man United, 23rd. Who do Man United have next? Arsenal. No, what?
No, Arsenal got Leicester.
Man United got Norwich. Fuck's sake. We're rock bottom.
Who have we got when Arsenal play Man United?
We got Brentford.
Okay.
18th line. It's not good. So we're 6 points off Chelsea. Yeah, it's not looking great. We need to just keep winning and just hope for a shock result. Man United are definitely going to bloody... What? Injuries.
Yeah, Romero. Does it say how long he's out for?
Oh, he's up to an 80, Lavage. Don't know.
Can you tell how long they're out for, Jake?
Yeah, they'll send you an email.
Oh.
Did they? Oh.
2 months out for the season.
He's out for the season. That's it. Romero's out for the season. Oh, it's a big blow. All right. And Ndombele up to a 95, 85.
Nice.
Have to go with Bonucci.
Him and Son have been like our standout performers, haven't they?
They have. All right. Last game. Go over. All right, Brighton at home. Hope Man United get a shock result at
Brighton
home
at
to
home,
Norwich.
Albion.
Exactly. Oh, bloody sun again.
Oh.
That's it, it's your ball. Oh! Tongi! Another great effort. Bloody hell. Referee.
Come on. Come on, Sonny.
Should have gone far, should have gone wider. Into the keeper's arms. Confident start though, come on. Just keep plugging away.
Come on, Tanguy. Oh.
Nice tackle.
Oh.
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 Oh, unlucky Tongi.
Yes.
Oh, timed it wrong.
Finish that.
Come on, Sonny. Clinical yet again on his left foot. Two-footed.
That's
That's what I'm talking
That's
about,
got to be
Sonny.
20 goals in the season for him now.
Has to be his 20th. Heung-min Son. I hope this little run just hasn't come too little too late for our season. That's it. Finish that. Oh, Sonny again.
That is what you call
Double trouble.
Sonny delight. Come on.
Brilliant stuff from Son.
2 quick fire goals.
Oh, in cruise control.
Let's see that again. Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get the goal difference up. Come on.
Oh,
He's offside.
no. Oh, yeah. Look at Bergvine. Oh. So close to finding Sonny. Ah.
Nah.
Oh, crossbar, bloody hell.
Oh my God. What? I literally just pressed normal pass there.
Yes! Lovely goal! 3-0. It's a rout already.
There's that Bergvine. Come on.
Come on, Stevie. Lovely stuff. Oh, Son in the back of the net.
Yeah, I was trying to get in the goal so it wouldn't be offside.
Oh. Keepers. Oh. Oh, Lacroix, brilliant. Oh.
Come on.
All right. 3-0 at half time. All of a sudden, we're swatting these teams away. If only we could have had all this form for the whole season. Such classic Spurs once it's all gone and all of a sudden we
Turn into prime Barcelona.
happens every time.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely Bonucci. Oh, no chance.
Lovely.
What? Offside? No, no. Oh, Iheanacho.
Who?
Iheanacho.
Oh, they got him. Ah, offside.
Oh, safe you go.
Omora.
Sorry. Ah. Easy. Let's just make some subs.
Jake, people can hear the thing in the background. Yeah, yeah. Oof. All right, come on. Let's get that fourth goal. Long overdue.
Harry Kane. Ah. Wide. Taking our foot off the gas. Oh, bloody hell, in the second half. Lucas is free.
Oh.
Save. Oh.
Come on, get that.
Nah, no chance. All good. Oh shit. Oh, unlucky Sonny.
This is world-class difficulty for everyone asking.
Oh, this game was won well and truly in the first half.
Yeah, the first half an hour.
That's it. Finish that. Hat trick for Son. Lovely
Come
stuff.
on.
Rounds it off. 4-0. And we keep our top 4 hopes alive.
Still hanging by a thread, but they're alive nonetheless. Kane.
Every time he misses it. Keeper saves it every time.
That should be game over.
That should be it. Referee. All right. 4-0.
That's it. Let's see what the other scores are now. Let's see. Come on.
Norwich done us a favour.
So Norwich and who else? Who was the other one?
I don't know who Chelsea were playing, actually. I didn't see.
Arsenal as well.
Oh. They drew.
Good.
They drew.
And Arsenal, Man United next game as well. We've actually got a slither of a chance now.
Where was it? Man, where is it? 4-0. Chelsea won 2-0. Yeah, 2-2. There you go.
And Arsenal?
Man United 2-2.
Arsenal haven't... Oh, what was
I'm
it?
playing Leicester now.
No, we're in the same games as them. Oh, no, we're not.
Let's just see. There we go. They won, but we're above them on goal difference now.
Okay, so 4 points from...
And it's Arsenal versus United next. So we just need to win the next game against Brentford. We could be into the top 4.
Wow.
Our goal difference is better than United.
Yeah, that's mad. So, all right, we got
points
a
off
bit of a
third
chance,
now.
people, for top 4. Let's see, just before we go, how do you look at the calendar? Here we go. So, Brentford, then an international break, I think.
No, go back. 1 sec. Here
There we go.
Brentford, Leicester, Liverpool.
So that
Burnley,
Leicester-Liverpool
Norwich.
double header is massive. Is Norwich our last game of the season?
Yeah, Norwich and Burnley last 2 games.
Okay,
If
so...
we can get past those games in the top 4, we could be in it.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So So that is the end of another episode 9 of our FIFA content. And that was a really good live stream today, guys. So thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll be back from the clips with the clips for the live stream. So you have FIFA, SPURSPECTIVE, and Tottenham at the best 11 as well. So thank you everyone for watching today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.